Hello citizens, how is it going? This is our match preview for Manchester City against Nottingham Forest on Wednesday. So make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We've got a few things to talk about, so let's jump into it. Our last game out, of course, we played Crystal Palace with 2-0 down at half time. We came back to win 4-2. Erling Haaland and Bernardo Silva inspired us to victory there. But that first half, I said in my match reaction, I didn't hold back. It was pretty poor from every single player. No one came out of any credit for me in the first 45 minutes, in particular the defence. And going forward into this game, that's what we're going to look at. I mean, Nottingham Forest, they're new to the Premier League. They've made something like 16, 17 signings or something this summer. So they're still trying to gel as a team, but they're still having good performances. And watching the game against Tottenham, you know, they'll hit you on the break, they hit you with pace. And with a bit more quality up front, they'll have a few more goals than what they already do. I'm expecting a tough game. I'm not going to fall into the trap of saying this is going to be 3, 4, 5-0. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think our defense at the moment is our weakest point, and we need to change things. Last season we only conceded 1 goal from set pieces. I think we conceded 3 already this season. We've conceded 5 in the last 2 Premier League games. That's not good enough. You know, we need to do better. And you have to look at the fullback situation. Walker, for me, is having an absolute dire season. I think he's the one that needs changing. Pep's pushed him and Cancelo into the midfield when we've got the ball, and Walker's not up to it. You know, he can't do the passing. He's not getting forward. I don't know if he's not a creative player that Pep wants him to be. And at the moment, his pace isn't doing us any favours as well. You look at the Newcastle game, St. Maximin, he destroyed him all game. And I think Walker had a pretty poor game against Crystal Palace too, who you know were going to hit us on the counter-attack and use their width. And we couldn't handle it at all. So in this game, I think I dropped Walker, to be honest. I wouldn't have said that a couple of seasons ago. Probably wouldn't have said it last season. But for me, I think he needs to be dropped. I think I'd move Cancelo on the right, put Sergio Gomez on the left, and see how that plays out. Yeah, again, Nottingham Forest is going to try to soak up that pressure, hit us on the counter-attack. And teams know they can hit us on the counter-attack as well. But, you know, if you're going to play the 2 full-backs in the centre, at least give Gomez a chance, I think. That's what I'd do. Now, does Gundogan come back in for this game? You know, it's tempting to say he does, because without him in the first half, like I said, we were pretty shocking, to be honest. We were pretty poor, and we do need to mix things up. I don't like seeing Bernardo on the right wing, because I think he's kind of wasted there. I don't think he's seen most of his talents. But then again, against Crystal Palace, he was our most influential player. He was our most creative player. They nearly scored an absolute wonder goal when he took on like 4 or 5 plays, whatever it was, and, you know, shot wide in the end. So maybe he stays on the right side, because if you look at Mahrez and Foden on the wings against Palace, I thought they were pretty poor. They didn't really do anything in the first half. It did get better in the second half when Mahrez went off and, you know, Alvarez came on and Gomez came on and all that, and Gundogan came on. We did mix things up a little bit. We did change things, and we did look a better team. So I think for Forest, I think we start with that team we had in the second half. Gomez, Gundogan, and maybe Alvarez as well. I think I'd like to see Alvarez play in this game, because I think he looked sharp. He looked good. If you look at Haaland's second goal, the third one, I think at 3-2, you know, the passing around, I mean, the ball came into Alvarez. He had a heavy first touch, but he got the ball to Bernardo. He cuts it back, you know, goes to John Stones. He shoots. I think it was a shot, but I'm going to say he passed it to Haaland at the back post, and he slid it in. And Alvarez does look good up front. And I think if you're playing teams like Nottingham Forest, who are going to sit back and, you know, they are going to have not a lot of the ball, play them creative plays, play Gundogan, you know, to open them up alongside De Bruyne. Don't put it all on Kev's shoulders. You know, give Kev some more space, because Gundogan's going to be taken out of the game by their plays as well, because he's so creative. They're going to want to stop him. Same for Alvarez. You know, put him up there with Haaland, so defenders have both of them to think about rather than just one. So that's how I'd play this game going forward. I'd start with them. And our best front 3 at the moment, I just want to touch on this. I have no idea who it is, to be honest. I would have said Foden is a definite starter for every game, but he started this season pretty slow. Yeah, he's got a goal. You know, he's created a couple as well. I thought his cross to Haaland against Palace was superb, to be fair. And I didn't see it coming. I was right behind him when he did it. I thought he was going to go back to the edge of the box, but to chip it into him, beautiful. But our best front 3, you know, it looks like it might be Bernardo on the right wing, and again, I don't think that's the use of his full talents. So we'll just have to see. And like I said, set pieces, we need to do better. I mean, the defending against Palace in general was shocking. I mean, you look at that cross that came in from the first goal, and the way it ricocheted off a couple of players and went in. Poor that no one dealt with it. And the second goal, the corner, Anderson being left all alone. I'm still saying it was on Walker's fault that he let him run. Haaland had his man, and then he tried to stop Anderson when he saw the danger. Well, you got to do better than that. You got to pick up your men. You can't let in easy goals like this. I mean, if a team's going to have 2 attacks and score 2 goals from set pieces, you're doing something wrong. And we're not going to always come back in these games as well. We can't go 2-0 down every time or 2 goals down and come back. It's just not, it's not productive going forward. So we need to do better there. And I think we will get it right. Whether this is the game, I don't know. But, you know, I'm looking forward to this one, to be fair. If we can show up the back, you know, it's a shame Aki got injured when he did, because I thought Aki was actually playing really well until he got taken off against Newcastle. I think it was, wasn't it? But yeah, that's the way I see this game. That's my match preview for this one. It's just a bit of a mess, really, isn't it, at the moment? I mean, we're winning games, which is good. We're getting points. We're unbeaten. Great start to the season, but that defense, you know, I just don't trust it. And I said it watching the match against Palace. I just don't trust the defense. I really do not trust them. Every time a team goes forward, I think they're going to score. And that's got to change, you know. And yeah, hopefully we get that right. And we'll have to see. And for me, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe you'll get me right on this one, but is pushing our 2 fullbacks into the middle the right thing to do when we know a team's going to mostly hit us on the counter-attack out wide? When Diaz, Stones, Ake, Laporte, they haven't really got that pace to compete. Is that the right thing to do? Pep seems to think so, and at the moment it's just about working. And yeah, let's see. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Thanks for checking it out. That's my match preview for Forest. Let me know what you think, and I don't want to hear any 4-0, 5-0 scorelines. I really don't. I think it's going to be tighter than that. I'd like to see a 4-0, 5-0 scoreline for City, of course. Another Haaland hat-trick. Just don't see it. But yeah, let me know the score in the comments, and let me know who you would start up front, and let me know who you start at the back, and if you would actually take Walker out like me, let me know. Thanks for watching as always, and yeah, have a great day. And if you go into the game, let me know. I'll be there. Say hi. Bye bye.